This is your interview.
All right, cool. What's up, man?
Not much. Mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. So I am Staff Sergeant Hyatt. Been with the unit for 3 months. Got over 1,000 hours in ARMA. Done just about everything you can do. Um, been playing op tray for just about 3 months. It's about the time I've been in the unit. So
Okay. Mind telling me the steps you've taken since joining the unit to where you are now?
yeah, sure. So whenever I joined the unit, I was obviously slotted in as a Marine, private like everybody else. My very first op, my team lead had to leave early, and I was actually able to take up that position in my very first operation. After that, it was kind of just a speed run through the ranks. I spent a lot of time as a team lead, interim squad lead. Went over to Crusader for a couple months, did some ODST stuff, and then now I'm back as First Combat Team's sergeant.
Okay. What has been your favorite op? Or if you can't pick one, what would be your top 3 ops you've done so far?
Top three. Um, so I'd say top three. Start from the bottom. Number three would have to be the 24-hour op. That one was a whole lot of fun. That was my first campaign ribbon. We liberated like 75% of a map, and I got to run with a lot of guys I'm not super used to running with. Number two, that's a hard question. Uh,
I mean, if you can't pick any more, then that's alright.
yeah, I'd say number one for sure though would be my first stop in Crusader. We liberated a presidential palace, and that was my first combat drop. That definitely takes number one. That was a really good time.
What would you say has been the most FUBAR op? Like
Oh man,
boards.
yeah. So that's a pretty easy one. There was an op we did. We were destroying an airfield and then taking, or excuse me, destroying an oil field and then taking an airfield, and we were supposed to bait our QRF force, and the QRF force ended up getting alerted to another group, and the whole operation went sideways. Um, and then after that, we spent the last hour of the op driving a minivan through enemy territory, flipping over dunes and shit. So that was really borked, but it was also an awesome time. We had a lot of laughs in that one.
Okay. Now, who would you say you trust the most?
Trust the most. Um, Trust wise, probably the Hawkeye. He's done a lot for me and helped me out. So that'd be my go-to.
Okay. Who would you say you trust the least?
Trust the least. That's a hard question. I trust everybody pretty heavy. But I've seen Sin crash a lot of planes, so I'd have to say he's probably the least trustworthy.
You're the 6th person to tell me that.
Yeah, you'll get to know real quick. Sin has an affinity for crashing planes into the ground.
Yeah. Um. Fuck. I just blanked on my next question. Uh, what is your favorite thing about the company?
Favorite thing about the company? I was a really big fan of the organization as soon as I joined. Like just the way things are laid out is really good. But I'd say now my favorite thing about the company is just how welcoming it is. I've seen a lot of new people join and just like instantly, it's like they've been here for a year. And it's really fluid. Just there's no animosity at all. Everybody's super cool and plays with each other both in and out of operations, which is a good.
Now, is there anything you dislike about the company?
Anything I dislike? I dislike that we don't play as much, operation wise, man. Got all these off weeks, but other than that, no, it's a really good time.
Is there anything about the company? If you had to make one change, what would it be?
uh, really, probably not. The only change I'd make is just having more people here, man. Other than that, I really enjoy the way things are run.
Okay. Do you have any closing remarks?
No, man.
Thank you for your time.
Not a problem.